quick recap of last episode. They joined the resistance, freed some slaves. One found their wife, one found their dad. Let's go.
Hey, Dustin, what happened in the last episode?
Here we go. You ready? We're gonna do my TED talk here, okay? Join the resistance. Free some motherfuckers. One of them happened to be a wife, one of them happened to be a father. There we go. Let's go.
Same parents, hell yeah.
Now we're leaving the dungeon that we freed all the slaves in.
Now you guys are leaving the dungeon that you guys freed all the slaves in.
Right.
Or the prisoners, whatever you want to call them. The people of interest.
POIs.
Anyways.
Okay.
So as you guys round the top of the stairs, you
With
hear
our people who are now armed, by the way.
which are people who are now armed, by the way. Because they got their shit out of the chest that was at the end of the aisle.
And they were looking worried, sad, and also happy at the same time.
Worried, sad, happy, exhausted. One spell slot left. Anyways. As you guys round the top of the stairs, you guys hear a familiar voice singing to a group of people. And putting on a show.
I'm going to listen in and see if this is a dangerous situation that we need to save Mo from, or if he's talked his way out of a bad situation.
Do a perception check for me.
I can do that.
Can I also do a perception check?
If you want to.
I also
13.
Everybody that wants to do a
Alright.
perception check, go ahead.
Give me just a moment. It's a D20, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot you
I
were
got
trying,
11.
trying to do your new dice this time around.
That will be a 10. I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Baby.
So 10, 13, and
11.
I don't want my little set.
oh, by the way, for the people watching on YouTube, the first roll of the night was a nat 20. I'm just saying.
The first roll of the night was a nat 20 for a medicine check. But you guys, the doesn't know how to hit record sometimes. And then sometimes he also forgets to make sure the audio actually does what it's supposed to.
Nice.
21.
She got a 21 perception.
Okay, so Cassian,
Start totally pointing fingers. Nobody.
Cassian and Kasnora, you both hear, or as you peer down the hallway, you see Molester hand in hand with the priestess singing straight into her eyes, and she looks like she's madly in love.
There ain't no way.
I'm just trying to get my father out.
I
I
I'm
had to
going
be
like,
fast. It's just being, come on, Pris. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm just starting to move everyone out, just hoping to God he keeps her distracted.
I'm just gonna look like lock eyes with Mo, like, hey, you good? Like, I'm not gonna say anything. Just
Thumbs up.
He doesn't even notice you guys there.
he's just also deeply in love. Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice this at all, do I? Never mind.
You did not. Kasnora
I
did.
think
Yes.
we're okay. We'll have some questions for Mo later. We hope. Let's all get out of here. I have lots of questions about how this night will go for him. And a lot of biological questions as well.
Same. I mean, he is a humanoid, so
Is she?
Yeah, I mean, technically they're both humanoids. The Yuan-Ti are just humans that have taken on, like, I guess, the appearance of a serpent, so to speak.
I mean, sure, but they also largely are just physically serpent-like. So
Not,
what?
not the
not-
higher up ones.
But I want to know about her in particular.
She looks very much like a humanoid, just kind of
Okay.
serpent features.
Okay. All right. Well, I could get into that. That's fine. You go, Mo. Anyway,
You go, Mo.
No, you swing
everybody
that
up
way.
here.
Hi, beautiful. What's this? Why does it look like lemonade? Because it is.
I wanted it, but I didn't want it.
Okay. Is it mine now?
The fuck are you doing? Organizing your marbles?
They're not marbles, they're
Your
dice.
Damn.
Damn, calling you out.
Hold on 1 second.
What are you doing?
Playing D&D.
You don't need that many dice to play D&D.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You don't know what I need.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Hold on.
Haha.
You need as many dice as you can.
Hold on.
That's the
Hold on,
problem is
hold
he
my-
does
hold
need
my
that many
shit.
dice. Because depending on how many enemies he has us go up against, he's got to roll for all these little gremlins or goblins or
Huh?
whatever he's got
You haven't-
come up with.
He's got headphones in.
I
She
think you
can
need to
hear
go
him.
to therapy.
She can't hear
I
you.
don't. I do need to go to therapy, but not because I have an addiction to D&D.
I don't think you have an addiction to D&D. I think you have an addiction to dice.
I mean, that might be true. I can
No,
go
you're
first.
want
just
anything?
you're just
Huh?
a dice
I got
god.
ice cream.
I've seen that.
Hey, Dustin, if you get that 3D printer, you can 3D print stuff for D&D.
I know, right?
I'm just trying to get my wife out of here.
This was cake rolls.
Yeah, right.
Trying to get my father out of here.
Oh, yeah, your wife is the one I healed first, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over here,
I'm over here healing all the family members.
or it was.
Yeah.
He's still
Not anymore.
unconscious, so
She's not dying, though.
Oh,
not
here it is.
dying. Thank God.
No, I don't need it.
Thank you.
Love you. Okay. All right.
You marble organizing motherfucker.
My marble collection.
You know what?
Fuck me up.
Fucking on marbles.
Anyway, yeah, staring deeply into each other's eyes as if she was madly in love with him, and he is madly in love with her. There you go.
Mm. Mm. I'm gonna choose to ignore that.
You just hear from the distance, wise men say, only fools rush in. But I can't help falling in love with you. There you go.
Let's just get out of here before.
We should leave before we witness something terrible.
Yeah. That,
Yeah.
As you guys are leaving, the guards are like, yeah, right, let's go. as all her 8 guards are also walking out of there because they are very
just go.
Distraught.
Did they stop us, or did they just watch us leave?
they're walking with you guys out. They're like, we don't want to be in here either.
That'd be very, very bad.
Were you
Very
gonna
nasty.
arrest us? Get out.
Charismatic, am I? Not.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. These ain't the prisoners we just from your guys'
They're like, we
Wasn't
don't
it?
care.
As we're walking out, I'm
Have 'em.
looking back at Mo and I'm just giving him a thumbs up like, "Oh Mo, you get it, bro.
Yeah, his charisma off the charts over here at 18.
We don't know what they saw before we got there. That's all I'm saying.
You guys don't
Mo,
want.
this ain't the plan.
You guys don't want to know. It's best if we all leave now.
Yeah, I'm already out the door.
Yeah, I'm already out the door too. I was just
I'm
telling Mo, good job, bro. You get it, bro. As I'm walking away.
I'm out the door with my hand.
So
my
be
wife
like,
in my
good
arms.
job, bro.
I'm still propping up my father, trying to be a crutch.
No, it'd be more like I'm walking out. As I'm walking out, you hear me go, good job, Mo. I love what you're doing. I love this place. This is awesome.
As you guys exit, you just hear what seems to be a newsboy or whatever running through. Newsflash! Newsflash! Princess has a king! Princess has a king!
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Maybe we don't join the resistance. Not really.
You know what would also be really good here? Using Maul as an insider in order to give us information.
Oh, he's with the insider.
Oh my God.
Definitely already insider.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. Roll a perception check, guys.
Gosh,
We're outside. Is this? Can we perceive this? Is it this
24.
obvious? 11.
I don't like this at all. And the
Not-
thing is, I have a perception. Okay, it's just a 6. It's just a 6. It's okay. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Anybody else?
Got a 17.
I got 6. So no, I don't want to know. Please. I'm oblivious.
Another 21.
All right. So
Oh,
Lander, Aneros, and Kasnora. You hear moaning in the distance.
Oh,
Everybody else,
dang.
you are safe. The three of you, I need a wisdom check or wisdom save check, please.
what? That's dirty.
I'm so glad my character is oblivious to this.
All
You
right.
said a wisdom
What's
check?
A wisdom save.
He didn't say it was going to be a negative effect. Maybe this is beautiful music to you.
What do you roll for the wisdom save?
That-
D20 or what?
It's a d20.
Okay.
6. 6.
Wait. Who's
And
safe?
here, wisdom modifier to it.
Who's safe and who needs wisdom check?
Lander,
Everyone
you,
except for me.
and Kasnara.
Me, you, and Lander.
Yeah, we have to do the wisdom checks.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Wisdom
Which is
save. D20.
Wisdom saving throw.
okay.
Yeah.
So you look for your saving throws, and whatever your wisdom plus, you add that to whatever you want.
I got a 17.
Hold on. I got a 11.
All right. So, Aneros and Lander, you guys are extremely disgusted. Kasnara, this sounds like passionate lovemaking to you.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Typical fucking female.
Hey, look, if my wife's into it, I'm into it, I guess.
You are extremely disgusted.
I can't believe you. No, I'm just kidding.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what a woman who worships snakes is going to get into?
I just look
That's
back
when the
and I
rest of
just
my party just like, oh, you murder.
Probably his deck of many things.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
I
It
forgot
turns
about
out
that.
I'm going to turn him into into an octopus. It's fine.
Just remember, that's why I'm a high level. Oh shit.
So yeah, you guys escape pretty much with the guards that were in there with him because they didn't want to see that shit either.
I just look at the guards and I just be like, maybe you should just go that way. We're gonna go this way. And I just start trying to walk away.
They're like, we're gonna go back to our guards' quarters, where we can bleach our eyes.
Okay, well,
That's
we're
a good
gonna
idea.
go. We're gonna go home. Home.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm not gonna go the right way towards the resistance headquarters. Instead, I'm gonna try to take a different path in order to kind of make it to where they don't see us. So if they lied, they
Oh,
won't
you
follow
see them
us.
immediately go into the guards' quarters that they said they were going to, and like scream in agonizing pain.
Okay.
As
We
they
can go.
bleach their eyes.
Then yeah, we'll go back to the resistance headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make it to the little farmhouse. In front of it is your trailer with the horse and a snail on it. And you guys can descend down into the facility, I guess. That's what you guys would like to do.
What do I see in the facility?
You
They're
see good old Tom Riddle.
Okay.
And he's and then a bunch of other just people working, trying to, inventory stuff that they have or whatever.
I
And
yell out, "We need a medic!"
Directs you to the medic team for your wife and your father, his father, his father's father, his father's 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 father's. If you get that reference, you're amazing. But so they go to the medic team. They're getting aid. Tom was like, "So what happened? Where's your friend? I thought you were trying to catch up to him."
So apparently, he may or may not have seduced the princess.
A real
You see his you see
that
his
one.
you see his eyes get very wide, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah. I'm gonna choose to ignore I said that, and I'm gonna go wipe my mind of that. So, if you would please excuse me, I need to go meditate.
just make sure you take some Kleenex with you.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I might need this for my father.
Hey,
Keep
you're
going,
right.
get-
Yep.
And his father,
I just start.
He
his
also
father's father, his father's father's
But-
father's father.
So, I guess I'm gonna just go with. I'm gonna go pray over their wife and father. So,
Okay, I would need a religion check, please.
religion check. Religion. I thankfully have advantage on that. 17.
You feel like your whichever god you decided to follow is listening, and you can see as if their wounds are starting to heal a little bit faster.
Cool.
I'm sitting in a chair next to my wife. Just staying by her side.
Okay. Tom Riddle's gonna look at you guys again and be like, "Okay, so someone explain to me how your friend is now, I guess, wooed the princess."
Woohoo!
Listen.
Well, you see, what had happened was
He just looks at
we
you guys.
have
My sister doesn't like anybody.
Your sister.
Your sister.
Oh yeah, that bitch is my sister.
Never
I just come out of meditation and just go, do what?
Well, it turns out she never met one a lot like him.
All right.
Was it the accent? Yeah. You only had big jobs.
The maid jobs.
Anyway,
He's saying that he's like, so I guess I could just go take over because she seems occupied.
oh, very.
He's like, all right, they get together a small cahoots and they run towards the castle.
Did we just win the fight for the resistance? Did Mo just? He took this whole town to Pound Town, and then we all won.
We just win without to try.
As you guys, your families are receiving the healing they need. You guys can take a long rest in this nice place that you're in. As you realize you just helped the resistance in the most roundabout way possible by your guys' bard fucking the hierarchs of the other.
He said, "Fuck the."
He said, "Fuck the police," and he did it literally.
Oh, I'm crying. Sorry. Oh.
This is so dumb.
He looked at her and said, "You can slither on this dick."
Oh my god.
Well, all right. Anyway, and then you guys start hearing cheers.
For anyone under 18, you should turn the YouTube video off.
If you're still here, this only gets worse.
He's very displeased with what you were watching at this moment.
Probably. Oh well. Whoops.
Still, are we still talking to her sister at the moment or no?
I guess Tom is the brother of the snake lady, right?
Tom is the brother of the snake priestess.
Okay. I guess he went off to take over the government. We'll see how that works. Hopefully he's got a plan.
All right. Oh
You
yeah.
got-
Well, I'm just.
I mean, all the guards have bleach in their eyes right now, so
He very much did have a plan. He rushed the castle. And
it was it and it worked. Did it work?
what?
Should we leave and see if it worked?
If you want to. You can take a
I'm
longer.
gonna-
Yeah,
Okay. I will take a long rest.
Give yourself 8 hours to figure out if it worked or not.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, in the immediate future, it wasn't going to have done anything.
I'm just meditating because I don't sleep.
You gave them an advantage by freeing the prisoners that they had. And also by your friend fucking the priestess. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Anyway,
That too.
so with that being said, nice long rest. You guys wake up. Anyway, you'd like to go check out and see what's going on now?
mm-hmm.
Climb on out and roll a perception.
All right. Give me. Hold on.
Was there anyone like
You get hit in the
Let's-
face with a newspaper.
I read the newspaper?
All right. It says down with the anarchy. Resistance has succeeded.
Stuff like that. That's backwards.
Word.
Okay.
Um,
Got.
Avros, you read the paper over top of his shoulder. It says down with the monarchy. Resistance has succeeded.
I got a 14 perception.
Huh. So you really did it.
It sure did. I'm gonna start walking towards the.
That's just the headline. You can like look at the article if you guys want to.
I do. I'm gonna
Okay.
read it on the way.
Priestess distracted by new bard in town. Resistance takes over.
Is she still distracted?
She now goes with the slogan "Make love, not war."
Well,
Said we're gonna slither on out.
Step down from hierarchy.
Does it say anything about the other UNT? Because like presumably she wasn't the whole government.
Other UNT are disgusted by recent events.
And they capitulated.
They have decided to go live somewhere else.
All right, hell yeah.
That the castle is stained. And that's end quote. It's just stained. In parentheses, do not take black light in there.
In the words of a man I once knew, raise hell, praise Dale.
Don't venture into what you don't want to know.
Anybody get more than a 15 on their perception? I don't know what you guys rolled, technically.
I got a 14 actually on my perception. If you want. Here, I'll roll in the game or in the thing.
Watch, you still get a 4. There you go.
18.
You see Mo Lester walking back up the street towards you guys.
Is he bow-legged?
He's walking like a Western cowboy.
Hell yeah.
Because now I got a dirty 20.
You see Mo walking back up the street towards you, walking like a Western cowboy.
I'm gonna look at the guys and be like, guys, Mo's on his way to us right now. Do you see him walking up the street here?
I've done my best to remove the image of Mo from my mind. Yeah, that does seem like someone I recognize vaguely.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, Mo, over here.
He just waves as he's still just like slow stepping it up towards you guys.
What's going on, man?
I'm going to just set my hand on him and I'm going to cast light and it's going to be like RGB flashing like rainbows above him.
Wait, did you say he was stepping toward us or stepping away from us?
He's like walking up towards you guys, but he's like wide saddling it up towards you guys. So he's taking his sweet time.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm just kind of looking at him and I'm gonna look back at Cassie and be like, should we wait or
I'm just still flabbergasted by the entire situation.
Mo finally gets up to you guys. He's like, yo, that's not how I planned it to go, but I'm glad it did.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose
So
to
you-
ignore that you said that, and I'm just gonna help my father out. I'm just
And then
gonna
he
try to
and then
get
he
my
dumps
father
out his
prepared.
pockets and there's 500 gold out of his pockets onto the
oh
ground.
shit.
And then he straightens up his legs. He's
No,
like, that was a lot of weight to carry.
Yeah. Okay. Along with
I
you.
look at him, I just kind of look at him, just like disappointed a little. Be like, no, you could have called on us to help you with.
I don't know that he needed help.
I don't think I actually needed you guys' help.
Hey, listen, I'm just impressed that you managed to walk around with that wheelbarrow holding the dolls all the time.
Yeah,
I was gonna
it's
say, bro, I don't know if you heard me,
Where's
but I was cheering you on as
where's
we
your
were
lady
leaving.
friend?
it was a blast, like metaphorically and physically.
Did you just leave her there? Like, are you sure that she's not just gonna try? Or
Do we have a new member of the party coming?
Oh no,
Yeah.
she wants to stay here, but she's turned over a new leaf.
I read that in an article. I was just gonna say, I don't know if you heard me, Mo, but I was cheering you on, good sir, as we were leaving. We definitely came to check on you, at least, to make sure you were okay.
I mean, we were ready to start fighting, but it turns out the battle had already been won.
Those poor guards, like I don't know why they stayed around so long.
I
What
guess
did
it
they
was just a
see?
battle of love.
Oh, you don't want to know.
You're right.
Let's
no,
just,
and yeah, no, none of us wants to know.
let's just
My
say
father's
that
so
splitting that tongue does a lot of work.
I've been told it's one hell of a thing to have done. All right. Well,
Russ just automatically gets up in the carriage.
so I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name, the one that we were helping the resistance for.
Lander.
Lander. I guess, are you with us now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
We'll have to get him a room for two for him and his wife.
Yeah.
As I look at both
Russ
of
already
them.
has his wife in his arms, just trying, just kind of getting her up in the carriage. But
As,
gently is laying her down.
as you guys say that, you hear a familiar voice coming up from behind you. Well, this is some shit now, isn't it? As you see Lambo and Mercy, the nightmares, pulling your guys' normal cart.
I look back and I just see him just like, you just see like the absolute joy just instantly go straight into my eyes. I automatically just start running at him.
Is there a wagon with Lambo and Mercy?
Yeah, it's the Taurus mobile home.
Okay.
And so step up on the old wagon. You'll notice that
I jump up and I try to give him a hug.
Sorry, hold on. TA, there we go. What happened? Sorry.
does an 18 hit you?
Who?
Avros.
Yeah, an 18 hits.
You're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he's gonna backhand the shit out of you for trying to dog him.
5 points, right?
Yep.
We're level 2. That's a hard hit. Shit.
Yeah, right.
I just kind of get hit. I'm just
Teeth
like,
left?
that was a good hit.
Oh, Earl's not a level 2.
I reckon he ain't.
And he's a mountain dwarf.
All right. Well, where are we going anyway? Do we like have a destination in mind?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I asked about our person of interest that we were trying to find from like the start or whatever. Yeah, he headed west.
Okay.
Talking about the priest?
Well, let's get our 2 new passengers on, or 3 new passengers on. I look back and I look at my dad and the wife of, I forgot his name.
And me, Lander.
Lander. And then I look at Lander also. I point at them and be like, let's get these 3 on.
Who is this?
And
may
I would
ask?
kind of pick up.
Yo, don't worry, Lander. This is Erlit. He's our person of interest.
Your person of interest.
Yeah, he's our cart driver, but he has nightmares as horses. So like, he's very interesting. So therefore, here's our person of interest.
He's our navigator.
Gotcha.
There's a reason why we ride on these. Actually, Dustin, can I do a some kind of check to determine if Cassian knows anything about nightmares?
What would that be? History?
Sure, we can make that history check.
I'd also like to make a history check to see if I know what the horse is.
16. I guess I could have maybe worked it with religion, but 16.
You do.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I'm not going to sit on those horses.
Nat 20.
You know exactly what nightmares are.
I got a 9.
I did too. Mo's like, I don't know what the fuck they are, but like, they're cool as shit.
They look real wicked.
I'm gonna hop on the back of this one.
I wouldn't.
No.
Kind of look at it.
No,
I just say,
no.
don't do it. Don't do what I
No.
tried to do.
Don't. Can I grab? Oh, did Mo jump?
He jumped, and as he jumped, you like reached for him at the exact same time. So you like grabbed his foot midair, and he fell flat on his face. And he's gonna take
And I'm going to say, you're welcome. And
2 points of damage.
I'm just kind of saying, like, don't do it because I did it with experience. Because on my past job, I jumped on top of one and got kicked.
that's the best thing that could have happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we always have a suicide plan.
I'll bring Lander's wife inside the carriage and kind of lay her down in the middle and be like, I have no clue where the hell Lander's going to go. And I just walk back outside the thing and then back around and then kind of try to pet the nightmare.
You're gonna try and pet the nightmare.
Yes.
What happened to our horses?
And you can tell what like how my eyes are. They're kind of scared, but also at the same time, just kind of like, don't you dare fucking kick me again.
Hold on.
Didn't we get horses?
Yeah, you did. They're standing right there next to the other cart.
Did we buy those or did we rent?
I think you guys rented them.
Okay. Then what about town? I'm going to take them back to old dude. Presumably to the ruins of his shop, which maybe we
Can you
can.
roll an animal handling check?
Do you want to try and pet the nightmares?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, roll an animal handling check.
Do you also want me to?
No, those horses already liked you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to take them back to this guy.
You got so fucking lucky. I was thinking 15 on the top of my head. You pet the nightmare.
You're not kicking me anymore.
Yeah, you beat the 15 that I was thinking in my head. So trust me, I rolled to attack, so and it would have been an 18 to hit.
Oh, that would have hit.
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. Plus,
Yeah, that would keep that would hurt.
plus 2d6 fire damage.
I think that goes down. Because of my resistance.
So then 1d6. Anyway.
Yeah.
So glad you didn't get killed by the nightmares. With that, anybody want to hop on to this nice, lovely trailer? That you got this whole place to explore now. That
I feel like we should head west, right, and start looking for the priest now.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the best thing. After petting the nightmares, I'm gonna go and get my dad onto the thing and kind of put him in my, and kind of see if there's a infirmary or anywhere inside there to kind of lay him down at.
All right.
Can I look for a church?
yes, you can.
Okay, I would like to go look for a church.
All right. Right down the road, you see a sort not as tall as the main building or whatever, but you see what looks like a rising tower with a cross on the top of it. And a sign at the front that says, "Pray to your gods here."
Can I walk inside?
There's a little serpent, lizard folk person standing there. He's like, "It's 10 gold in, huh?"
Here you go. Here's some 10 gold, and I would like to ask for information on about someone.
Okay. What would you like to get some information for?
What's the guy's name we're looking for?
I guess your character wouldn't know that. No one explained it to you, so
God damn it!
guess that would be a difficult thing.
I thought they did because they wanted to recruit me to look, and they asked if I knew where he was going.
Okay, so you might know.
I think I'm the one
shit,
who
I'm supposed to go to
Yeah.
I don't know his name. So,
He don't know his name. So
I
No.
barely know anyone's name. I'm done.
you ask where Gil, if they've heard of Gil,
Have
I
you
do
heard of
remember
Gil?
Gil.
and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yes, we heard of that name. He didn't come in here because he didn't want to pay. He said religion should be free.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's never dealt with the Yuan-Ti.
I should
Also-
really, I should really talk to Tom Riddle about this church.
Ah, the resistance leader. We heard that they've become in power now, but the taxes are still here."
Where, like, are we all here or?
I think he was the only one to walk towards the church.
Darian,
Is
what's
there-
your character's name again? I forgot.
Me?
Oh, Darian Knight.
Cassian.
Over to Cassian and go, don't we have to go to a church for this?
Yeah, I
That
was
point.
just thinking that. Let's
Let's go.
let's head that way.
Can I
Let's do that.
can I roll a perception, see if there's anything I can see in the church?
Yeah. I mean, you paid. You can walk in if you want to.
I mean, I'm walking up, so I'm also gonna do a perception check just to see what I see.
9.
But I'm
Since
not.
I am too,
I'm not yet.
I'll do that too.
19 on my part.
14 on my part.
So Cassian and Avros, you guys, even from outside, you see more than what Lander does. You see people being turned away because they're not paying the 10 gold.
Mhm.
You see what seems to be higher up people, so to speak, walking in as if they have a membership or something. You see inside there, you can see several different rooms, and listed above each room is the, I guess,
God.
where the god that you should be praying to in that room. And
Okay.
That's about it.
So I'm gonna walk up to the door and I'm gonna put on airs like I'm important, and I'm gonna like have out any religious symbols I have on my person, cleric.
Kind of
And
stand right behind you.
I'm gonna
like
have
a
my little brother
bodyguard.
with me. I'm just gonna walk straight through.
You seem important enough that they let you walk straight through.
Cool.
Do I get to go in too? Because I'm walking right behind him like a bodyguard.
Oh, I've got like my arm on you.
They see that and they're like, "Yeah, never mind."
Okay.
And right behind you guys is one more person walking up. Yo, I own this church now. Let me in. And they're like, "King Mo, come on in."
Oh no.
Damn
Oh
it.
no.
Yo, Mo, can you tell him to give me back my money since I know you?
Yo, can he have his money back? No, sorry. He already paid.
Worth a try.
Ah, that's it. Damn yon T-tax.
Well, so me and Avros, the little dude that's with me, like flamey guy.
Yep.
Which
Avros.
one? Avros.
Avros.
You want? I'm just gonna look for the door that says Lathander on it because he's the god I know.
You find it
And-
immediately.
Okay. I'm gonna go in there and see what if I can. Well, I guess perception to see what I see whenever I walk through the door. 7.
You see a stool and a statue.
I would also do it because I'm kind of following him. So 17.
You see a
He's paying way
stool,
more attention.
a statue, and a rosary.
All right. I guess I'm going to try to pray to Lathander and see if I can get some information about what is going on with him in relation to his various deific interferences.
Religion.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Nice.
He simply tells you to believe in him and everything shall be okay. That all the affairs
okay.
all the affairs are in order.
Buddy, you're fine.
I look at him and I look at Cassie and I go, "Can you ask who the hell is this, anyways? I want to know more."
About who? Surtur?
Surtur?
Oh yeah, the demon guy who like has touched you, right? Salter, not
Wait.
Surtur.
Surtur?
Yeah.
Can I
He-
make a history check to kind of see if I remember anything from my past about this god that I have read about in the libraries of the castle that I used to be in?
Sure.
Did I not tell you that it was Salter, or did I just assume that you knew that it was Salter?
I think you told him.
Hey,
Can I go to a room to talk to my god?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I go into a room and talk to Azuth.
Shit, a 6.
You don't know shit. All you know is what Cassian has told you.
Did you say it was Sultur, Dustin?
Hold on. somebody's messages. I just
What is it?
couldn't-
SURTUR.
SURTUR.
Okay.
Russ would kind of like remember just a little bit, but he wouldn't remember anything about him. He would just remember the name that's what his father said one time, and he just doesn't remember anything else about it.
So I remember that I could remember some things about it. Do I like know who Surtur is, or do I just realize that it's him? Or do I like have information that I can tell him?
Actually, you had a little bit of information. Hold on.
Okay.
The information you had, he is a formidable figure in a Norse pantheon, as a god of fire, giants, and war. Solter wields a flaming sword, symbolizing destruction and rebirth through fire. His presence is both feared and respected, embodying the raw, untamed energy of fire that can both create and destroy.
Okay. Well, if that's everything that I know, that's what I tell Avros.
Yeah.
And now I do also know that there is some god who has also touched you, but I don't know beyond that. Unless Dustin. Okay, so clarification. So my notes say that it's a god and a demon. Was it just a god Surtur?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just Surtur. Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been touched by Surtur.
Who likes to create and destroy.
Yes.
I know my father knows more about Surtur, but he's still he still looks very roughed up from the prison, so I'll wait to ask him.
So while I respect that, and if that is your decision, we'll abide by it. But I do want to point out that we're about ready to head west. And is your father coming with us, or is he staying
Yes,
here?
I've already got him in the cart. He's
Okay.
already sitting there waiting, but he was asleep when I kind of picked him up to get him into the cart, so I wish not to disturb him.
Okay. Well, yeah. Whenever he gets to feeling better, then we should probably ask him if he has more information. Also, I guess so. We have worked out that it's Surtur is. Lathanders says old dude's cool. Should we walk out and see if there's a big sign that says Surtur anywhere?
If you want to.
I would
Okay.
assume not, because he's only a god for the tribe that I was with, and he's not a well-known god. He's more or less treated as a devil upon everyone else.
Kasnara ready to
That
throw
makes
hands.
Who? What?
I said Kasnara
Ignore
ready to throw
that.
hands.
Ignore that.
But I wouldn't assume that Surtur would have one of those.
Probably not, but I mean, I wouldn't assume the UNT would be in charge of a city either. So I'm gonna go out and would you rather have perception or investigation, Dustin?
Investigation, since you're looking for a specific thing.
That's what I figured. 11.
You don't see what you're looking for.
Okay. Well, I don't see it. So you're probably right.
That's all I remember about the kingdom that I was a part of, so knew it.
We'll get answers, man. We're closer now than we were. Lathander's not worried. And if he's not worried, I'm not worried. We'll figure this out. I guess we know we have our friend still in here. I guess I'll just go hang out near the door unless someone else needs anything.
Mm,
You see, hold on. You see Mo walk out of the. Pick a nice. You know what? I'm gonna go with the one that I like. You see Mo walk out of the door that says Raven Queen.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, my favorite one. And he's like,
All right.
yo, I think I found a religion that I like.
Can I do a religion check?
Sure.
That is 23 to start, but I have advantage. I rolled 23 twice. Cool.
You see Raven Queen above it, and you're like, ah, yes, the former goddess of death. That should be fine.
Interesting choice for a bard.
Very interesting choice for a bard.
You know, let me Google something right quickly.
Me
How
too.
does Lathander and the Raven Queen get along? Yep, that's what I assumed.
What is it?
They're not friends. That's all I can say.
D-Bass, I just learned that Azuth is not he's a god, but he's a lesser god.
So I'm gonna say he might not be here.
Okay. Because it says he's a servant of say her name. I can't say Mystra.
Maesta?
Huh?
Here, I'll put it in chat because this I can't say this.
Is it Mysteria, maybe? Mystra, Mistra, right?
That's the first one I was thinking too, but
Mistra is the goddess of magic.
yeah.
Like all of us deal with her to some extent.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I don't even have
Mistra.
follow a religion.
Yeah, he's a servant of Mistra. So would I
Okay.
be like? So wouldn't I worship Mistra instead of Azuth?
That would be skipping the
Yeah.
middleman.
That'd be skipping the middleman.
Here, Dustin, I'm just going to post this in the general chat real quick.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Maybe I find a different guy.
Like, Lathander, the Morning Lord, champions of light and new beginnings, the Raven Queen, shadows, death, and the realm of the departed. We could not be more at odds here. That being said, I might need to talk to you about something after this game.
Might need to rethink the god.
Yeah, we'll put who he came out of on check.
I talked to Mistra in my room.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need a religion check, please.
$18.
I promise you further knowledge into magic that will help you in your near future.
Okay. I walk out of the room, thanking my god.
A question. Would we run
You're
into
welcome.
the cleric?
To what?
What is it?
Wouldn't we be able to run into the cleric here? Or am I just assuming something that's stupid?
I mean, I'm a cleric.
I mean the queen.
Huh?
Oh wait, isn't he still? Isn't he still like?
What about
Yeah,
my
hold on,
wife?
what you say?
If she's all powerful, then wouldn't she be able to see the fact that I've been touched by Seeter and be scared of me, or she try to help or something? I don't know. I'm asking if she would be in the church or not.
Right.
If
Right
we-
now, I feel
if
like
we
she
saw-
might be locked in a dungeon because she, just got overthrown by the resistance.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So I was just thinking about something stupid. Okay. Moving on.
Oh, nothing stupid. No question goes unturned.
Yeah, I think
I
I've
mean, we
just
could also go to the prison.
yeah. I kind of talked to Scythian or Citrion, and I kind of tell him like maybe we should go towards the queen or cleric or whatever it was. Where's Mole? And I look up and I see Mole. I'm like, Mole, can you take us to your queen?
The old GF, if you will.
Oh, you want to go see my ex?
X.
I thought we were going to try to find the priest.
Oh, right now they're all praying. So like, and I
Just gonna
found
hit
I found a new god. I don't quite know what it is yet, but
It'll come to you in a dream.
it'll probably come to me in my next stream. I just kind of entered a room and hoped it was a good one. I'm a
Well-
bard. I don't do religion.
I want to.
And speak the religion of pussy.
I want to talk to her to the time in the shop where I kind of went up in flames. I want to learn more about it, and I think she might have a little bit more information.
I was like, oh, I know where she's at. Like, if you want to go, like, we can.
If you would take us there.
He starts to walk out of the church, and he's like, I will walk 500 miles. I would
follow
walk
behind him.
500 more. Just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to wind up at your door. Yeah, as you guys make it down the stairs and into the cells, you look into cell 1, and it's wide open. You look into cell 2, it's wide open. You look into cell 3, it's wide open. You look into cell 4, it's not wide open, but there's nobody in there. You look into cell 5, wide open. Cell 6 is wide open. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all also wide open, as nobody are in these cells anymore. And I was just like, oh man, she must have left.
I'm gonna go walk up and like check on the rebellion leader, Tom, I guess. Presumably, he's in the throne room where we saw Mo and old girl.
As you walk in there, you see Tom's head on a spike, and the priestess now sitting back on the throne.
I just turn around and I leave. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm going to the cart. I'm not. Yeah, I'm going straight back to the cart.
Running. And
Mo just walks in there. Yo, baby, what's up?
Yeah, that's where me and my wife's
I
been,
walk
is up
in and I
north.
see that head, and I'm just like, oh, so he's dead. That doesn't matter. And I try to walk up to her and go, I have a few
questions about something. I'll kind of take off the gauntlet and also show off my arm. Be like, do you know anything about this?
Yo, baby, can you help this man?
I guess I don't run.
Hold on.
Behind the door.
Yeah, I think you would just be behind the door, like,
She doesn't seem interested. If you would like to roll a persuasion check, you can.
hey. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Persuasion?
Now, girl, I knew no bars could hold you. She cracks a smile at him.
13.
You did a little bit better. She decides to look at your arm and see what she knows. And with that, I actually have a character sheet for her, and I should probably roll for her shit. She doesn't know anything about it. She got a 7 on an investigation.
Oh, thanks for trying anyways. We'll be out of your hall or your kingdom here soon, so no need to worry. Kind of turn around, I start walking out.
Why not stay? Have a feast with me.
Well, I turn around, kind of look at her. Well, not turn around fully. I kind of cock my head back, kind of, with my eyes going towards the side of my head, almost like looking behind me, and I just kind of go, well, we're bounty hunters. We got a bounty. We got a job to do. We don't have time to stay here any longer. We've stayed here for too long.
Well, what's the bounty that you are looking for?
Looking for Priest Gil. An old friend of mine.
Priest Gil. He was a very nice man. While he was here. Come, sit. I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. I fully turn around and I kind of sit down, flap my kind of cape part of my suit, and kind of sit down.
What about the rest of you? You guys must be famished after your adventure yesterday.
Yes, that, well, we're just trying to help out, and, well, we found 2 people that we were looking for. Or, well, 1 person and then another person, which, honestly, I thought was dead. They're alive, so.
Listen, we knew that you would.
I yell out to Scythian, like, get your ass in here.
There was no way that you would be held there, and we knew that the best way to help squash the resistance would be to.
I was just looking for somebody, and that somebody was with the resistance. That's all it was.
Yeah.
We found it. We got what we came here for. I don't really care about the resistance or this place.
You all don't look like the rest of the resistance. Come in and join me for a feast, and tell me what you desire.
I don't desire any.
I really I appreciate it. I just have really important things to do, not here.
Just tell me what you know about Gil, and like I said, we'll get out of your hair.
Let's just say she rolled a 25 persuasion, so...
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Cool. I would also an advantage on this. 16 with advantage.
Is all of us in here?
I guess you two are still at the cart. Unless you guys want to peek out the window and seeing that they were entering the castle, and you want to come join them.
You might be with survivors.
After the
17
church,
on the
That's fine.
what it
I'll
was
join him, but
on the
I have to say my wife, Cosnara,
well,
is not feeling well, so
insight.
she had
That's what it
to
was.
lay down.
17 on the insight.
So what was Aneros and Kazara doing?
Sorry. My wife's not feeling well. She had to lay down.
Okay.
But I will join you all in the castle. So
Okay.
I went to the cart because after the church.
You went to the cart after the church?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to walk out for a second. My dog's signaling she needs his bathroom.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I rolled a 17 on that insight.
What are you trying to determine here?
To determine if she's planning on doing something stupid, kind of like keep us here or trying to kill us. Just trying to stay away from any danger. Just trying to.
Mo
Get to our
goes and
destination.
sits like right next to her and like grabs her hand and kisses it as she smiles at him. So you feel like there's no ill will here in this moment.
Still going to be a little sketchy of her, since I don't fully trust.
I mean, as you shouldn't, but she's like, we can call in some religious foreheads, religious figures that we have here in town to
All I know about this.
come look at your arm. So
All I know about this mark is that it's the mark of Satyr. That's all I know. Well, half of what I know. But I don't want to say the other half because I feel like you might try to kill me. So I'm going to stay quiet.
Hey,
yes,
miss anything good?
no.
Okay. What did I get on that insight check?
You feel like there's no ill will towards you guys.
Okay. I guess
and also, Mo decided to sit right next to her and like hold her hand and kiss it, and she's smiling at him. So,
okay.
kind of gave you guys a reassurance of you're not in danger.
I'm going to cautiously enter the room.
You also see some priests walk in and start examining Avris's arm.
Do
Okay.
any of them react to the name of the god that I say?
They all do because they all have to keep all sorts of religions in their mindset, but they're seeing how it affected you as yourself.
They do succeed at figuring out what the mark is. They figure out that it's the mark of the god as a blessing upon a new monarch. It's like a blessing upon a king for power.
They see it as more of a, I guess you could say it's a cursed blessing. Like it was something that was forced upon you at a younger age, but has the ability to become more of a blessing than a curse. Once you figure out how to accept and use your blessing.
Seems like tradition stays, I guess, or what I've read about. Oh. Nothing much of it.
I mean,
What's left of
this is starting to sound like a journey of self-discovery, my friend.
Yes, it is. Father, what was it you were doing that day? Made everyone rebel against us. Why did the rest of the kingdoms attack us? I kind
Is
of
this
say all that
something-
under my breath.
Do I hear this?
Insight.
Mm, 19.
You heard every word of that.
I noticed that it was under his breath, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to comment on it, but I file it away.
Okay, so the room that Mo Lester walked out of was the Soon, Goddess of Love and Beauty, Sune.
Okay,
It's chaotic good.
I can work with that. I don't think that my character is like honor bound to punch.
Probably not.
No. Probably on acceptable terms.
All right. Anyway, Love and Beauty is he's got a unique shine to him now.
Okay.
But with the priest looking at your arm, they're like, this might be the best blessing you could have gotten from a lower tier god.
That would explain why Lathander wasn't concerned.
They're like, do you have any more questions for us?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I was talking to my father.
That priest that we're looking at your arm said that that might be the best blessing you could have gotten from a lower tier god.
Lower tier?
Not as commonly known around the world. It is what we describe a low tier, but not low tier, so to speak.
Kind of look a little like puzzled, like low tier, like, huh?
Not as commonly known.
Yeah.
They're like,
And then I kind of just realized that that's what they mean. And go, oh, okay. I knew it wouldn't be as commonly known. I say under my breath afterwards, well, that was the god of our kingdom.
It's a big world, my friend.
they look at you and they go, well, your kingdom was small as shit. Even though you said it underneath your breath, they heard you.
I look at them and then I'm just like, I kind of look at them like, wait, you don't know of the kingdom? Like, kind of like, this kingdom was so large and so powerful that every single kingdom around the globe banded together to get rid of this one kingdom of elves.
You say that, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And Then you hear someone snap their fingers and food appears on the table. As you guys were offered a feast.
Awesome. Since I apparently trust this evil snake lady who, yeah, I'm just going to dig in. Also, Avos, what was the name of your kingdom?
Avalon.
Avalon?
Avalon.
Okay. D-Bass. History check something.
If you
Do I
want
know
to.
Avalon. Avalon. That's what it was, right?
Avalon.
Okay. 11.
You've never heard of it.
Okay.
It was a secret
Alright.
kingdom. That's all I really know about it from everyone else, and looking back at history books, is that it's not well known, and it seems like everything that happened that day was kept secret.
Hmm.
Our kingdom was erased from all history.
Effectively,
No.
as it seems.
Immediately.
And though we contributed so much to the ways of these lands and other things, but
The priestess speaks out. She's
Remember.
like, I've heard of these this place. Sad fate for it.
well, you're looking at the prince.
What? I look at the. Did you say the priestess was the one that said that?
Yes.
What can you tell us about it?
Basically what he just knows that very striking city / town, however you want to describe it, contribute a lot to newer technology and newer ways of life, and the surrounding areas felt like they were growing too fast and gaining too much control, so they banded together to put an end to them.
So, like a city state, then.
Yes.
Okay. When did this happen?
Centuries ago.
Come here.
Is that up, Avos?
Cup of milk down. Get your drink down.
I look up and I kind of just nod my head and just, yeah. I was a kid back
Okay.
then, but it's hard to remember all the events. Day 2, there was a lot of fire and destruction.
Play hide and seek.
Um,
All I remember is a dear friend of mine dying that day.
I would say you know people that died.
Watching her
Sorry.
body burn and stabbed by multiple spears.
So, if it was centuries ago, that would maybe explain why not as many people have heard of it today. And it was a relatively small city-state. Still, there should be some record.
Still remember that promise I made to her. I'm going to keep it.
I won't pry. I am curious. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep eating while we're having this discussion. And
I kind of look towards the priest, to the queen. I kind of say, that man that you had under in the prison, the one you tortured, well, that's the king of the forgotten kingdom of Alborn. He's my father.
She looks at you. With the straightest face possible. She goes, "We had someone getting tortured downstairs." We're not big on torture, or at least I'm not.
Yes.
Ooh, some guards are gonna get in trouble.
You should bleach their eyes.
I heard they already done that. Now none of them can see.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, was there anything that you were wanting from us? Your
Just-
Majesty? Question mark.
Just to see my man again. Just like, don't you remember this table, honey?
Oh,
I was like, oh hell yeah.
I look at them and I just like they can see the expression on my face is a do not say. It's just a be quiet face.
Offers you a feast. All sorts of food. Anything you can want sitting on the table in front of you. And then that rounds off this episode.